Alright, peoples. Hi, welcome to Scott's Case Files. This is Masks, Heroes Abound, starring. Hold on. Looked up here. There we go. Okay, now. Over here, we have Adam playing Nyx, the Scion. He says hi. We have
Hi.
Steve. Steve playing Wraith, the Legacy.
Hello.
We have Josh playing Mali, the Nova.
Hello.
And last but certainly not least, we have Billy Joe playing as Leech, the Reformed. Excellent. Cool. So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, we just had some breakthroughs, some cool stuff, some celebrations. I think good things were happening. We'd met a new, our first becoming, if you will, in our story, in our fiction, which was very exciting. Thankfully, did not end in tragedy. Let's see here. Yeah, here. So I'm going to look over your character sheets real quick. Give me just a moment. Alright, things looking good. Alright. What, Josh? What am I missing?
Sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you with your stuff. We were just having a little private moment. We were talking about backgrounds.
That's okay. I want you to laugh. Laughing's good. I'm gonna bring this in. Alright. So let's get to it, boys. Yeah, so Nyx just had some family time with her foster family, and
Yes.
went camping, did outdoorsy things, had that weird treat that she never had before called some more of somethings. I don't know what
Some
that is.
more. I believe she probably did call it some more as opposed to s'mores.
But yeah, so it was a family getaway. She kind of mixed some excitement. Um, but yeah, would you? So what would Nick say was a success? Was a good trip? Or was it
Uh,
weird or
yeah,
awkward or what was it?
it was awkward at first because she did not want to go. So spending time with the foster family was not on her to do list. But after a couple of days, she got to really enjoy it. Her foster father was corny and funny the whole time. So
As
doing
a
stuff
dad
like
joker 5 happened, I'm sure.
no, well, definitely did some fishing, some um, hiking, and all around she came back more feeling like a family than before.
Nice, nice, and that was I'm sure that was kind of the goal of the whole thing. So mission accomplished. Excellent, cool. Um, I think one of the things we established last time was the Violet Vanguard meets up every morning as they kind of take the same subway line into school, and or wherever in the case of Leech.
School sometimes.
School sometimes, elsewise not. Yes. Steve's desperately trying to come back.
It's the purple line on the subway.
That's
Hence,
the
the
purple line.
violet vandal.
Nice.
Of course it is. Apropos. Let's just. I'm kind of curious of what's going on with Steve here. Steve, can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Your camera is like not registering for some reason.
Yeah, it'll figure it out.
Okay. If not, just turn it off, turn it on again. It works for everything else computer related. Oh, there he is. See? Perfect. Turn it off, turn it on again. Turn it off, turn it on again. You've become victorious for us yet again. Thank goodness. All right. So
Fixes
there we were.
everything.
So let's see. So Nyx, where do you fall on the line? Or I think what was the lineup? Who's the first to get on the train in the morning?
I believe it was.
Was it Wraith?
Yeah, Wraith.
Yep.
That
All right.
Um,
Nix, do you get on before or after Wraith?
I'd say I probably would be the last stop before we hit like the city. So she's on the suburb just outside of the city. So sounds like Wraith is probably also in a suburb. So I'll probably get on after Wraith.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you guys, we'll say you guys are all on there. Leech is probably taking yet another science class just to kind of get some extra stuff going on, as he likes to do. Yeah. Your friend has come back from her weekend with the family, and got lucky enough to get let off of school, but missed all the excitement. Why don't you guys role play it out for a few minutes, and we'll just continue from there. Sitting on the train.
Looks like you made it. No poison ivy. Not too many bug bites.
no mono.
He would have been kissed, or she would have been kissing her brother.
No, they didn't show. They weren't there. They weren't
Oh.
invited. That would have been gross. No, we had a good time. No, I don't know any villains named Poison Ivy. I didn't see them out. Bugs, yeah, bugs don't like me, so they don't usually go around me. But yeah, had a good time. Fishing was fun. Have you guys tried this thing called the Samore?
So,
They are very tasty.
uh-huh.
We should do those after our next adventure. We should make these Samores.
Some more. You want
Yes.
some more?
Well, I want more of the Samore. Yes.
Okay. Uh-huh. How many of them? How many s'mores of them do you want?
Why are you saying it so weird?
As many as you can have.
You guys are weird. What happened while I was gone? You guys are being weird.
We're just trying to have some fun, right, Meow?
I'm just trying to have some more fun with you.
Oh.
I would like all of these Samores.
Enough with the puns.
Awesome.
We just did some work for Legion of the Night. Night Stalker was destroying the mall, so we went and, took out a villain called Shame. Had its ups and downs.
Yeah, I saw the message on my phone, but I regrettably could not get there.
Your foster parents let you have your phone out on a camping trip?
Oh, they didn't know I had it.
Oh my god. Hmm.
I hid it very well. I won't tell you where I hid it, but it was very well hidden.
Well, now I'm curious.
Now I'm disgusted.
A lady never tells.
Wraith, you mentioned that you guys got the what do we call it? The violet signal? It's Purple Rain. Purple Rain plays, but are you going to
Yeah.
mention that Captain Midnight was one that
Yeah, I mean, first
Sent
Midnight
it.
called, and then I think it was Night Stalker later in the evening got us because some girl was weathering up the docks pretty bad. Luckily, Molly was able to fix that quick enough.
Oh, he was great. You should have seen him.
I'm sure he was wonderful and helped the girl. You said helped her out very well.
She was
What was
spinning
her
one
name?
way. I started spinning the other.
Just like
Just like life.
Just like that old singer. Stevie something? Stevie Mix? When she
Stevie
spins
Ray?
around in a circle?
Oh my god. Oh god.
I thought you were gonna say like that really old movie, Wax On, Wax Off.
I never saw that.
Whoa!
I don't know what
saw
movie
that.
we're talking about either.
Well, that's a
That
shame.
sounds boring. Wax. Is that about candles?
It was that documentary about turtle wax.
I see movie nights in your guys' future. catch Nyx up on all the pop culture that she doesn't get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent. You guys are one of the things that they do is this Halcyon City. One of the things you always have on the train is like the TV screens, kind of flashes, here's the weather for today, here's the stock market, that kind of thing. And of course, there's the news. Of note, some of the hard hitters, like the heavy hitters, the legends of Halcyon City are right now, are at this very moment, doing battle, quite some ways away. It's kind of like a need to know thing, so media really doesn't need to know. But what knowledge is available is that it's a pretty big thing. If they and the weird, of course, if they stopped school and whatnot for every weird, strange, potentially dangerous thing that could happen around Halcyon City, there would never be school. So, because it's 100 miles away, they're not really too concerned. That kind of thing. But yeah, you kind of see flashes of, this hero, that hero up on the screen. Like, let's see, what's another big hitter? And of course we lost, right? What's the name of one of the big guys? Why don't you guys throw it out there? I'm curious.
Oh, you just want us to make something up?
Yeah.
Jack the Flash.
Jack the Flash. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, Jack the Flash, he does a statement. He's like, yes, we have it under control, as well as it can be under control. Things are going well. Things are proceeding as planned. Just evacuate the zones that you've already been alerted of, and we should be okay. You kind of off the screen.
Fighting?
That's something that the media doesn't have information on.
I send a text to Night Stalker.
What's
going on?
He texts back, wasn't invited. That little incident has me under scrutiny for a while. And you can tell, it definitely hurt him to text you that.
Right. I'm like, couldn't be helped. It'll be fine for us.
Yeah, he texts back, just stay on your toes. It's when the higher ups that are involved in something that the little fish tend to get all riled up and try something. And he texts back, gotta go.
That sounds ominous.
Yeah, and I say, NS has no idea what's going on. Wants us to keep on our toes in case some of the small fish decide to play.
I could try and reach out to some of my contacts if we really want to find out what's going on.
Cool.
Why not? Might be interesting to find out.
Have a what's it called? I think I have a thing about this.
Yeah, well, you have contacts.
Yeah, I do.
Cousin
my cousin
Lovelace.
Lovelace,
Cousin
I can
Lovelace,
get
yes.
insider info from. Let's see. So right now, I do have a when time passes. I should have done that last time. I thought I did, but I couldn't find it. Okay. So if I ask him for help, I'll have to mark another obligation for him, but I think that's fine.
Gotcha. And I'd have to look it up again. I have your contacts and stuff on my notes, but do we do a yeah? We'll worry about the when time goes by next time.
Yeah.
But when you ask them for favors, once you hit 4 favors, suddenly you can't ask anymore until you pay them off or basically do something for them. If that is that my memory serving? I should probably look it up. I have it here.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if all their boxes are full, they won't help you until you help them. And whenever you help them, then you erase 2 obligations.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the when time passes is you roll plus your highest obligation, and on a hit, they either call in a favor or come crashing into your life with a crisis, depending on
Gotcha.
the level of the hit.
Yeah. We'll do.
On a
We'll do.
miss, you still mark another obligation.
Damn it! Nice. Cool. Yeah, we'll remember to do that next time.
Yeah, mine is literally just powerful allies for being a Scion. That was one of the ones I took for my assets.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have. Well, you have your respect thing also. Keep that in mind.
Okay, so can I text my cousin Loveless? It's actually my cousin Loveless.
Like the
It's
real cousin
still,
Loveless?
yeah, yeah.
Like an actual blood cousin? Okay.
Um, but she's still in the villainous side of the family. But we're close. We still stay in contact. She respects my life choices, and I don't ask her about hers. Except in this case when I kind of need to know. So
All
I'll
right.
just text her real quick. What was the area of the city it was in again?
I was like 100 miles away to the northwest.
Oh, right. Okay. So just a
Anomalous
quick,
place northwest.
yeah, just a
Ish.
quick. What's going on up to the northwest? You guys in on that?
Yeah, go ahead and mark your debt to her.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it her or him?
Her. Yep.
Okay.
And I already have.
Okay, good. Let's see here. Okay, so she'll text back to go, well, I'm not in on it if that's what you're asking. Period. Ellipses, whatever.
Mm.
Do
But
you press her?
yeah, I said, but dot 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 dot.
She texts back, Father Apollo.
Oh, damn. I just text her a screaming emoji. And then I just show my phone to Nyx. I don't even say anything. I just turn the screen towards her and let her see.
Yeah, she spent a lot of time in the sun, being part of the sun too. So she's with her makeup on, still pretty tanned, but she got really, really, really red and just furious, just very angry. We have to go.
Oops, see if you're muted if you're trying to talk.
I was like, "What's the deal?" And I look over the shoulder, and I'm like, "Oh, him."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think we even can skip this one, can we?
I mean, Night Stalker wasn't even invited.
So I text my cousin back. Is it invite only? What's going on?
I've got a special pass. I'm family. We're good.
Loveless texts back. It's not like I know you've been out of the game for a while, but it's not like this is you get the invite in the mail. I did get one, if there was.
Okay. All right.
Just watch if you're and she texts back again. If you're gonna mess with this, just know that this is dangerous. It's been nice.
Oh God. Sends back a skull and emoji and a RIP.
Gotcha. Cool. The train's coming up on the school stop. Are you guys getting off or staying on?
Would it go to the area if we stayed on, or do we have
No,
to?
not this one at least.
We have to go somewhere else to get there.
Yeah, this is more suburb to urban transport, this type thing.
Time to jump trains.
I think it's time to jump trains.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna get in so much trouble for this.
Yes, we are. Well, you are.
Everyone keep your eye out for the truancy officer.
I can call my own self in. Ah,
Oh my god.
what I do? I send an email to the teachers, to the school office. I won't be in today.
You know, I think this probably isn't the first time we've done this.
Probably not.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Can we get like a super excuse after the fact?
So
Those who have people who would grant such a thing or know to do so, which is everybody but Wraith, I think.
Yeah, Wraith is still in the closet.
Yep. I'm gonna send. I assume my sister doesn't share the same subway line, or certainly not the same car.
Certainly not the same car, probably the same line, though. Every now and then she probably gets a ride with a friend of hers, like an older friend that she knows, that type of thing.
I send her a text. Not gonna make it into school today. Drop off an excuse at the principal's. I owe you big.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh
Wow.
my god. I can see Wraith's little sister becoming a special move soon.
Maybe.
She
When you need a
she
favor,
texts back,
roll.
"You're playing hooky? Seriously?"
Like, I just put, V stuff to take care of.
She actually does like the sigh. She texts back, "What disease do you want to have?"
Mono.
Strep.
Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Go for strep.
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish Foundation shows up.
Because it's such a
Strep.
terrible one.
I say strep. I had mono last month.
There's like a disease per month for you. She's like, she texts back, all that practice signing mom's name really paid off. Not like they've actually seen a signature of hers for real.
Like, I should be home by dinner.
And she texts back, "You owe me, won't keep the dinner warm."
Send her a thumbs up.
That little bit of spite, and she goes, "Kisses to Leech."
I look over. Turn the phone. Do you want to send anything back?
Send the poison yuck emoji. The yuck, bleh, from
Mr. Yuck is
the one from
green.
like 30 years ago.
I used to have nightmares about that. Mr. Yuck was in my nightmares.
Really?
Yes, truly. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green. Terrifying. Welcome to the 70s.
Right.
Welcome to the 70s, young people. But yes, yeah, cool. Yeah, so yeah, she just texts back, "Will do." She's like just blowing off at this point. Oh, like my asshole brother. Of course, he does the yuck.
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody else contacting anybody, or we just jumping trains here?
I would call Grandma
Okay.
in case they try to call her and let her know that I didn't show up.
Gotcha. You get her voicemail on her phone, and it's like the voicemail starts out like, "Okay, so I pressed the button. Now do I record my message? Okay, so I just say what I want. Okay, hi, this is Grandma Noble. I'm not here. Please leave a message when this thing beeps."
Her first name is Marie.
She's like, leave a message when this thing beeps. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Are we good? What do I do? What button? I already pressed a button to start. Okay. Beep.
Grab, I'll keep this short. Not going to school, doing something else, possibly related to being a hero.
To be what?
Possibly related to being a hero. Important hero type things to do.
Please call me out of school.
Yes. Please let them know that I am sick. Oh my god.
Anything else? Or are you going to call back and endure that message again?
No, that'll be it.
Excellent. All right. So yeah, you guys, if you hop this train, basically you're going to end up having to not only take a train, but a bus. The train line will get you to a bus station. Bus station will get you 100 miles away.
Getting on a bus like it's 1989.
Mhm.
I want to try and use another one of my abilities
Oh, sure.
or my moves here.
Ooh. The caches? Are
Um,
you getting a cache?
the cash, yeah.
Ooh. I've been waiting.
I feel like I let everybody know, like, since we're going against my father, you guys are gonna need some defense against solar energy. I mean, he does basically the same thing I do, just on a larger scale. So he's gonna try and hurt you with it. And we do have some places where we keep stuff stored to help defend against it. Because some of his other children don't have the same abilities as he does, and he needs to be able to protect them, even if there's a fight. So we have some protection that you could wear to help guard you against them.
Molly would pull out a pair of sunglasses.
He's too cool for school, quite literally today. Cool. All right. Why don't you go ahead and roll plus savior and see what you get.
All right.
Since your family's like sunblock SPF 5000 around.
Yeah.
All right. So do I just push the savior button? That's the plus savior, right? Sorry.
Yeah, plus savior.
Yeah.
Submit. Sweet.
Nice.
What'd you get? 11. Nice. All right. So let me look at your move. Let's see here. All right. So 11 this was. Oh, I'm sorry. I assume that this was a hero cache. It's savior for if a hero cache of villain is danger. We'll say it's a cache that you knew of that like.
It's a well used cache.
Okay. Whose would it be? Just out of curiosity.
Calypso.
Like Calypso. Cool. All right. Let's see here. We haven't used this one, so it's cool. On a hit, you find your tool or useful intel to the situation, and you rolled a 10, so we don't have to worry about leaving evidence. So yeah, you get away scot-free with whatever this is.
So yeah, basically it's going to be kind of like SPF a billion. It's a cream that they put on that it's waterproof and it coats all the open surfaces. And there's also like a bodysuit that you can wear that will keep all of the heat out, but keep your internal heat in. And it allows the that to not penetrate your suit, so you don't have to wear it over. You can wear it underneath.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah.
There's a bunch of other stuff there, but I tell everybody, like, don't even touch it. This stuff is the stuff that's used all the time. This other stuff is like super specific.
So like, where was the cache? Where did we find it? Kind of lead us to it while we get this.
All right. So we got off the bus. We'll say, since we're in a bus depot, we could say we go back to the main bus terminal, and it's always locker 606. So locker 606 is like a full, like, head to toe locker. that you have to have a special key for, and I just happen to still have that key. And it's like a walk-in type thing. You have to literally cram yourself into this locker.
Is it like through the wardrobe type of dealio?
Kind of, yeah. It's got a false back to it, so and you open up into like a 10 by 10 room with just a bunch of crap in there, weapons, armories type stuff. But this is like right near the entrance because that's what everybody grabs when they come in there.
Okay, so and you said this is like a suit type of thing.
It's like a bodysuit, or if you think of like long underwear, like that real tight long underwear, Under Armour type stuff that you'd wear on your bottoms and top. But it's just yeah, it's just skin tight.
Nice.
So
All right. Yeah, cool. So I'll say there's enough for each of you.
Like,
Cool.
and there's the cream stuff too. So for exposed surfaces.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
Yeah, they don't like the idea of that. I'm gonna mute.
You're fine. You're fine, buddy. I'm just joking with you. Yeah. So, all right. So yeah, you guys find the right bus. You kind of look at the line or the lines, the coach lines, and on the big map that the place has, and yeah, you look at bus 509 is the one you want. It's going to basically take you out of town and up towards let's call it Midway, just for kicks.
Okay.
Seems to be in the right general area. Theoretically, if something big and horrible is happening, you're going to see it from farther away. So, yeah, so you guys are able to hop on the bus. You kind of get some looks as you get on. I'm assuming we'll say you have money and whatnot, and you're out of the super cab range right now. But yeah, guys get some looks, and the bus driver, he's probably seen kids taking the bus during school time, playing their own kind of hooky, a little more adventurous than others, and kind of shrugs. He got a ticket, and he's not here to be a truancy officer, so as if there was a thing anymore. And gestures you guys on. Any luggage?
Backpack.
Backpack.
All right.
No.
Head back. Keep the arms inside the bus.
I mean, when we get there, we are going to have to keep such a low profile. They spot us, they're just going to... We'll be lucky if we have a chance to go back to school.
Well, then we'll just make sure we hide in the shadows, right? With
Like,
it, if
like,
her dad's power is like
exactly,
solar,
we're dealing with Father Apollo. Like,
right, but
there's no shadow in like behind a building.
But the more light there is, the more shadows it'll cast.
Ooh,
Right? Isn't that how that works?
Now we're getting into philosophy.
I'm like, you have not seen this guy work.
No.
And I just looked at Nyx for confirmation.
There will be places where he will not be focused on, and that's going to have to be our main goal, is to go to places he's not focused on.
Shadows. What'd I say?
One thing about my father is that he is very goal oriented, and he is going to be tunnel visioned into whatever he's trying to do. The thing we will have to find out or to fight is probably my brothers and sisters. Well, my brothers, not my sisters. They're all gone.
Gotcha. All right. The thing goes on. You guys kind of leave the one city. You're kind of out in, I won't say countryside or the boonies, but there's that bit between larger cities where it's just not much but fields and farmers and stuff, and open freeways, open highways. You guys eventually do start closing in on Midway City. Kind of on the outskirts, coming in. You're starting to see like taller buildings and stuff now, which means like you're getting into the city. you kind of like are kind of all looking at this one. I wouldn't say it's not a skyscraper. It's a taller building. We'll say like 30 stories or so. Some kind of office building, and right as you guys are kind of just taking note of it, you feel this like thrum. It's I remember you guys probably remember what it felt like when mist deconstruction started like pounding on the foundation of the museum. This is that times 10, 20 more. There's like this thrumming inside you that goes through you, and you actually watch the structure of this big 30-story building start to crack. A piece actually tumbles away to the point, and you actually like plain as day. It's like one of those, when the terrifying thing happens and time slows down, and suddenly you notice all these little details that like you would even have thought to notice otherwise. You actually, as this like chunk of like its top kind of falls away, you actually see someone on the edge that like it looks like an office, like cubicles, and like this person is like trying to keep their balance as they're like right on the edge. If they had been one step more, they'd have gone down with that chunk building. And you see them fall backwards. Things start to crack, and immediately there's panic all around. The bus stops. The bus driver obviously didn't get the memo that there may be something bad going on here. But probably because again, the bad side of heroes not filling the media in is they never know. For all they know, it's a little this horrible thing is about to take place in a room of a building of this city, whatever. But next thing you know, everything's come to a halt. Bus driver is not going any further. In fact, he's like moving to like get in an off ramp and turn around. Traffic is just freaked out. We're outside Halcyon City. It's like usually, heroes and big clashes either happen in Halcyon City, they happen in major cities, around. It's just, again, it's there's a kind of peace, if you will, in these smaller areas, of which Midway is one of them.
I guess when he slows down, let's force our way out.
Yeah.
Go out the back.
Yep. There's always a fire exit.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Damn stupid teenagers setting off my bus's fire alarm. I'm a cranky old bus driver. Sorry, I overtook one of the adults for a second. My God,
that was terrifying.
That's been a whiplash.
So yeah, you guys, as he kind of pulls off, to kind of off the off ramp, as he kind of comes to a halt to do that turn onto the street and then to get down the on ramp going in the other opposite direction. That's probably when you guys make your exit.
Cool.
You kind of look around and there's this. You can actually see like another wave coming towards you. It's like one of those. It's like so. There's so much force behind it that it's like rippling the air. And it's coming from a decent distance that way. Like we're talking probably several miles. But you can see like higher up, like on like what looks to be like a building or a spire. You see what is absolutely a star type of light that is expanding and suddenly you see the pulse wave coming towards you from this distance. And there's just it's hard to see from this distance, but even just where you are, it's definitely, you're feeling the effects. There's that thrum that hits you again. That building is cracking some more, and you can hear screams, you can hear panic, you can hear chaos. What do you do?
I find a spot in the tall grass and put on my costume. Because I'm assuming there are no bathrooms on the exit ramp, right? No telephone booths
In the
to
middle
quick
of
change
nowhere.
in, right?
Odds
Tall
are
grass
against
on
it,
the
yes.
edge.
It is
Tall
a
grass
very
in the
dark
ditch.
section of grass.
Yes, that's right. Well, I got somebody right here who can make extra shadows for me, don't I?
Exactly.
So I was thinking, we talked a little bit last time about how we can all maneuver or go. Ray, Molly can fly, basically, because he's Storm. Uh, can Wraith?
I
Wraith
can
can
open up
portal.
portals.
Yep. As far as you line of sight, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
theoretically, that could be quite a lot of distance.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't try and push the distance too far, so I will lean towards multiple small jumps.
Sure.
But with open terrain like this, in broad daylight, I can, as long as I can spot a decent landmark.
Yeah.
I can do it in a few jumps.
What about Nyx? Do you have any way to teleport or fly or anything like that?
Everything that I read about solar powers says that they're fine with flying. If nothing else, I did make mention on the first one that I did move very, very fast, so I could, if nothing else, run fast.
Okay.
Gotcha. So
Um,
let's say moving very fast for now.
so I don't
by all
have.
means, Leech can go with my portals.
Oh yeah, duh.
My portals aren't
Yeah, of course.
necessarily just me.
Well, if your suit is technologically advanced, you could have some sort of small flight or even enhanced muscles to be able to run fast as well.
Yeah. Well, we want to
that's-
kind of keep it to the playbook though, so we don't want to
Yeah.
give too much generally.
Yeah,
That's kind of the direction I was actually going to go, though. Like, because I don't have a move or anything that lets me fly, and my specific power is not flying related necessarily. But I was thinking that maybe an unleash your powers might work. Since my power is vitality absorption, maybe I can unleash the vitality that I have absorbed and make myself run really fast.
Hmm.
Or I could just walk through Wraith's portals.
Yeah.
Well, let's
now do that, and I tell you never to open your eyes.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Just put my hand on your shoulder and follow you, but just tell me when to open. That's fine.
So Leech, for that, that's an intriguing idea. I mean, we'll say let's look at it in the future. One of the requirements will be you have to have sucked someone's vitality recently,
Right.
Really, really recently, like minutes before you do that type of thing. How about
Right. I mean,
how we
otherwise
do it
I
like
would.
that?
Yeah. Otherwise, I would just be sapping my own strength.
Right. Cool. All right. So what is your goal here? Where are you trying to get to?
So the pulse thing, the pulsy starlight thingy, which is thrummy in my chest, looks like we maybe need to take that out. Especially since like cracking buildings and stuff.
But what about the buildings and the people in them?
Is that guy still hanging off the end of that building?
How far away is it? Did you say we were? You said we were on the outskirts, but how far does that actually mean? Like, are we still miles?
No. You were close enough. Like, say you were close enough to actually see like a human figure. So, I would say like 4 blocks away from this particular building.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All right then. Yeah. We're
Like
right there then. Yeah, we should probably save people.
If we do this, the people who are trying to fight Apollo will have a chance to
focus.
They won't.
Take him out versus
by this.
Right.
Okay.
Can I send a really strong gust of wind to blow that guy back into the building? From
Sure.
here?
Yeah, do it. Just hold your hands out and blow.
Hold your hands out and blow.
I can't do that. The last time I did that, it went backwards.
Well, I'll hold you. I'll just stand behind you.
Maybe
your
get
back,
a little
literally.
closer, but yeah, you can definitely. That's within the purview of your powers.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
You're going to defend someone from any immediate threat. So yeah, go ahead and roll Savior. Let's see how that goes. Roll plus Savior. Hey Steve, could you move your camera just like pan it down a bit? Is that possible? We have you cropped. I see your nose and above on the screen. You're like or don't slouch. You're one of the. I appreciate it. That's better. I want to see your face. Your pretty face. Perfect. Perfect.
I cannot.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go there.
Ah,
All right. So you basically, as you kind of fly up, use your wind power to push you up. Do you guys ever? I'm not sure. I keep forgetting how old you guys are, but Josh always gets my pop culture references. Who remembers Almighty Isis from Saturday mornings? Nobody.
Mighty ISIS. Oh my god.
sort of vaguely.
It was in the area of Shazam. If you ever watch that, yeah. Not important, but yes, she used the winds. I forget. I wish I could remember her rhyme. Her powers would always rhyme like winds of
Yeah.
something lift me up and la la la. But yes, you do that, and
Do we have a new team right now?
let's see. That's a good question. You're let's see here. Let's see if you triggered it when you enter battle against a dangerous foe. I won't say you're entering battle against a dangerous foe yet. But that might change depending on how dangerous this gets or who happens to come your way, that kind of thing. So yeah, Mali, kind of fly up. You do your gust, and as you do push this person back, and they're just you can see at this range you can actually see the terror in their eyes, like the floor like right in front of them is starting to crumble a little bit, and you can see that starting to fall. Your gust definitely throws them, back, like over the cubes into one of the walls back there. They're probably hurt, but they're out of danger for the moment. However, one of the overhanging floors starts kind of collapsing on top of that.
Oh god.
What do you guys do?
How far up are we talking about?
This one is going to be closer to the top. So let's say, like, if this is a 30-floor building, let's say 26, 25.
I think that you can port me up there so I can stop any falling debris.
Oop, you're muted again.
You cut out on me.
Said, yep, we're on it.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna portal us up.
Yeah.
All the remainders?
Like, whoever's in.
Me, please.
Close your eyes.
Yep.
And are you going for that floor 25? All right. Cool. Describe your portal. I'm not sure if we've actually got a good picture of it before.
Let's have it open up from the center, sort of like just like an expanding, area of blackness. With some tendrils, on the fringes, and then, usually there's just like a prick of light on the other side where my destination is.
Ooh, is it like completely black or?
I think for you guys, yes. Maybe not Nyx. Maybe Nyx could see a bit in it, with her light powers. But for the others, yeah, completely black.
Gotcha. Does like
and I can see different shadows inside moving.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you can see your possible destination type
Right.
of. So like, does it have substance? Is it like do you pass through like an inky blackness of like goo or something? Does it feel like, or is it just you're going through air type
It
of feel
definitely
to
it definitely drags on you. And there's sort of a, not a sulfur stench, but an unpleasant odor. And I think the only reason that it's easy enough to move through is because I'm directing those, and kind of pulling them along with me. I think it would be very difficult otherwise for someone just to, jump through a portal and make it out the other side safely.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So so the other two are going. Leech and Nyx are both going.
I am anyway. Yeah.
I am going.
Cool. So it'll be like one of those hand on the shoulder dealios, and in you
Yep.
go.
Like, hang on.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are instantly up on the 25th floor, past the ledge where it's crumbling, but that's still quite a ways up. Is it cold or anything in there? I'm just kind of curious. I just want to kind of get a feel for your shadow is. Is it cold? Do they get cold? Is it warm? Is it nothing? Can you breathe?
I will say it's cold. I say you can breathe. You always are a little bit unsettled when going through the portals.
Yeah, I'd like to think Nyx is like completely like just sweat drenched and just like, oh, I hate that every time.
Which is just shaking in his boots. It's like, I never want to do that again. No, never, not ever. Don't make me do it. No, not ever.
That's why I only take you on short jumps. You don't even notice. But
Yeah.
these long ones,
I
these long ones
noticed.
were-
What do
the
you
long
mean
ones-
don't notice? I noticed.
The long ones were in there longer.
Perhaps
Time
we
for your
should
brain to recognize it.
perhaps we should help these people here though.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you're looking kind of at the guy in the corner. Again, he's kind of thrown against the wall. The floor above is starting to kind of crack and creak, and you can hear rebar inside the concrete. That kind of thing. You can actually see also, like, there's a hallway over here. You can actually see people running by. Not many anymore. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna shield the person with my body in case something falls.
Cool. Let's see. He's not in immediate danger, but like things are definitely starting to get worse. So he'll kind of reach out to you. He's kind of like a middle-aged, slightly overweight guy, mustache, goatee probably, and he's just kind of looking at you. There's this fear in his eyes, and it's like as he looks at Nyx, looking like Hit Girl or whoever, he just looks at her, and you can see this look in his eyes, like, oh shit, I got one of the teen heroes.
Well, that's better than, oh shit, I got one of the villains that are here doing this. I'm fine with that part.
He's expected to be saved by a professional, and here comes this like teenager, doing a part-time job kind of thing. He's like, in his eyes, he doesn't say anything, but you can just see this look in his eyes, like he was expecting someone taller and more old.
I grab him and throw him over my shoulder and pull him out.
Nice.
He will not resist, not that he could. All right, what are you guys doing? Give me some action.
I run through the hallway. There's more down there. I need to get them into a group so I can port them all out. Be the worst experience of their lives, but they'll be alive.
I'm telling you right now, someone will keep their eyes open.
Well, you know that thing that crawled out of the portal the one time? There's more of those.
Nice. All right. So that's what Wraith is doing. How about Molly?
Molly's already caused one problem.
You saved the dude's life. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I threw him through a wall.
If you can do A or B, I think he's cool with A for the most part.
It was a cubicle wall. You're fine.
So Nyx is protecting the people?
Nyx got the one guy, yeah.
No, you're not even on.
Okay, that's why. Huh.
If you want me to come back
is the building like collapsing down floor by floor, or is it falling over? Or I'm not exactly sure on
how many floors above this one that's collapsing.
5. So you guys really don't have an idea. That's kind of the thing here.
Okay.
You know 2 things. You know that you've seen significant cracks in the foundation moving upwards, and you know that this chunk actually broke away like this. If you can imagine, like a kind of a quarter slice of the top basically cracked off.
Oh, okay.
From 25 to 30, kind of cracked off and fell away.
I see. I I misunderstood how you described it earlier. Okay, that makes more sense.
I thought it was just a hole in the side of the building and one floor was showing.
I thought it was like the whole top of the building was sheared off and had been thrown off, had been like flung away.
No, just one section of it, and of course it was on the bike rack. Damn it!
Ugh, my bike!
My bike!
Schwinn! My Schwinn!
It shouldn't even around. I don't even know. Excellent.
Okay, so yeah, what's my name? Leech.
Leech.
Leech. I'm going to go up to the top floor and start rounding people up and bringing them down.
Okay.
Because we portaled to the 25th floor, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to go up to the top and grab Molly to come help me with that, while Nyx and Wraith, if you guys want to start actually portaling people out, if you want to do it in several groups or something, maybe. Can you do that? Or will your shadow power run out? I guess I don't know that. Can you do infinite portals? You're muted also.
Like, I can do this for a while.
Gotcha. I will. I do want to note, Wraith, that doing this for large groups of people is going to be an unleash.
I know.
Just put it out there.
Question: would if so? I have one of the things that I do is I radiate, like I'm just glow, basically. Would that work in your portal
Good question.
to freak people out a little less?
Maybe. Might also attract attention.
Have
Never
we
tried it.
For purposes of those mechanics, let's say for that many people, it'll be an unleash. If you're there with her, with him, you do have a team. There is one team, just automatically
Right,
that
it's
you
going to
have.
allow you to help.
So it would allow you to help. I will allow that. That would be like a way to help. Just kind of put it out there, get the creative juices going, that kind of thing.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm actually, this is not a dangerous foe or entering battle. This still is a time when leadership and danger is coming in. I will allow some team. Let's do that. This is,
Okay.
and again, I don't want to gyp you guys. Can you say that? Is that bad? I don't want
Probably.
to penalize you for like helping, and I think that's part of this whole hero thing is helping people. And this is a horribly dangerous situation. So, yeah. So let's apply it here. So you have one to start. We're going to add 2, so that's 3. Now it seems like Wraith and Leech are kind of taking on leadership positions. I'm not sure who is the leader.
I think Leech is sort of directing us at the moment.
Agreed.
Okay,
Yeah.
Leech, are you good with that? Molly, are you good
Yep.
with that?
Yeah.
All right. So leader has influence of every teammate. Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight? Yes. You're all trying to save people.
Save the people.
Yes. That's 4. Your team is ill prepared or off balance. We'll say yes. This is you didn't see this coming, so I'm going to say you have 3 team right now.
Okay, cool.
And also, I don't think we've actually applied this, but the leader of the team can mark a condition to avoid removing team from the pool.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
another mechanic that's useful.
To be honest, I never knew that. Ever.
Cool.
Well, there you go.
Well, I still have 3 conditions marked from last time, so
Yes.
I'm not sure I want to mark anymore just for a team.
Yes. Now, and here's also one of the session I also wanted to kind of bring up clearing conditions. So several major ways you can defend someone. So you're gonna have opportunities to defend. One of the I'm just gonna bring up the thing here. Defend. So if you roll well enough on a defend, you can clear a condition. That's one of the ways you can do it. Let's see how. If you do the things that the condition requires for clearing, you can clear the condition. Down here. I'm sorry about that. There we go. So to clear angry, hurt someone, or break something important, to clear afraid, run from something difficult. They're guilty, make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. They're hopeless, fling yourself into easy relief. It'll be hard to do here, but curable otherwise. We'll see. To clear and secure, take foolhardy action without talking to your team, which is, I'd say, all but maybe hopeless or very easy to do in this situation. And of course, you can comfort and support each other. I mean, and we can, depending on how the role play works, that can happen during the course of this, So kind of keep those in mind. This is the session where we learn how conditions work and how you can clear them. You already knew how they worked, actually, but you know what I mean. So I just want to put that out there. So just kind of keep those things in mind as you're doing stuff. I think you guys are going to have probably a good amount of defense going on, so there's always that. And there may be, I don't think any of your moves specifically help really clear conditions, but we can work with that. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right. All right. So let's see here. So what are you guys doing? So we have Nyx basically grabbed the guy and went basically took him into the hallway, away from the crumbling ceiling, away from the still crumbling floor. Wraith, I think you're following him to kind of get in the hallway and try to get people together.
I'm trying to yell for the people, like, I need everyone in,
Yeah.
by the elevators,
Okay.
Probably one of the safest areas.
Breaking down doors, clearing debris for people to get out.
Oh, nice. Leech, you're saying you're going upstairs to try to clear people. Are you bringing them down?
Yeah. Basically trying to bring them down and get them out of the more likely to crumble parts of the building.
Sure. Good.
And like corralling them towards Wraith so he can get them out.
Perfect. Okay, Mali, what are you doing? You're still, last we saw Mali, he was kind of hovering outside the 25th floor. Oop, and you're muted, sir.
Molly is going to burn.
Oh,
Burn.
damn!
Charge powers.
All right. Let's see, y'all. Mali, all right. So roll plus conditions.
That's the little button next to conditions, right?
Yeah.
No! All right.
What? This is to charge up. Can I help you charge up? Can I actually use a team and help you charge up?
I think you can.
Yeah. Hell,
It's a roll.
That's a roll. Yeah, if you want to, as you're the leader, that would be a great time to offer some leadership or support or instruction or something.
How would you help?
That's what I'm trying to think. So what you're charging up your burns, basically, right?
I'm doing my thing where my eyes glow bright, my body lights up with power.
All
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Yeah. So you're getting your storm on.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
What can I do? I can.
Can you redirect your leech, like your vitality absorption?
I haven't leached anything yet, so if I were to do it the opposite direction, I would be draining my own vitality.
So maybe a way to help, since the Nova sucks in, just starts generating all of this power, and their failure actually just causes them to go out of control a little bit. You could actually leech some of his vitality in a way to tone back, the power that he's bringing in.
Oh, so maybe I see that, or I sense that he's overcharging a little bit, and
Right,
I drain it off to so that he doesn't burn out.
1 second.
Something to that effect.
What is the effect of you helping me do?
Getting you up to a hit, so you actually.
Yeah, it adds 1 to your roll, so you get a 7.
On a 7 and 9, I just mark a condition. I don't get any burn.
Yeah, you do.
No, you always get burned.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the thing. It just says on a 7 and 9, mark a condition.
When you
It doesn't
charge
tell
up
me
your
how much
powers
I
while
get.
conditions on a hit, hold 3 burn. So you, by definition, a 7 to 9 is a hit.
Oh, okay.
On a 7 to 9, you mark a condition. So basically, if you got a 10, you just get 3 burn and that's it. No condition.
So currently I have 2 burn and 3 conditions. So yeah, give me 1 more.
Yeah.
It's better than 3
Yeah.
conditions taking you out of this.
Right. So yeah, I see he's gonna burn up. He's overcharging. Uh, Molly, you're overcharging. Shoot some lightning at me.
I would hit you with a bolt of lightning.
Okay, and I suck it into my hand and it goes. Zzz.
Excellent. All right, it's a 7. Roll. Let's see. Let's see what you have. Condition wise. Let's see. Right now you have angry and secure. I see 2. So let's do.
Afraid and insecure. What I have.
Yeah, that's what you have. Let's do angry.
That works.
Yeah, kind of like I just was, I just gotta keep my power under control. Just keep under control.
Llama, 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 llama.
Exactly. All right. All right. So you have your 3 burn. What did you want to do anything with them right away, or just want to kind of hold on to them for whatever might happen here?
I was going to hold on to him for just a moment and just basically do things manually while glowing.
That's good. All right. So are you doing anything else? Are you going upwards? You going downwards? You going
I'm
in?
going to follow Leech.
Okay. You could
Okay.
actually
Trying to
because
head to the
because the 25th to 30th floors are exposed. You could actually go straight in, like to any of the
Okay.
other floors with your flight.
Okay. Oh yeah, I will definitely do that then. I will be looking for where everyone is.
All right. Leech, are you starting on 30 and working your way down?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Cool. Let's see. So the next thing, we're going to do a couple of provokes. You're trying to get people to do things that they maybe don't want to do or they're terrified to do. Wraith, what are you doing to organize them on floor 25 here?
We were sent to get you out. Everyone to the, elevator shaft. I can transport us all out.
While we're all piled.
Yeah, we're
in
all
the
piled.
elevator
I'm trying to
shaft.
appeal to their better,
Yes.
You're just gonna put the portal at the bottom and make them all fall down, right?
No. I figured the elevator area is probably safer than standing on the edge of the building where everything is falling off.
Probably.
Excellent. So, just again, we haven't done too many provokes. To provoke someone, they have to be susceptible to your words. So either you have to have influence over them, or you have to have some kind of like leverage, where they have a reason to listen to your words. And this, you're a super, you're a mask, and the building is cracking, and you can actually that never really goes away. You can feel you could swear you can feel your balance shift this way and that. That kind of thing. Just little tiny bits, but in a building this far up in the air, that's just terrifying to anyone, masks or no. Yeah, go ahead and let's roll Savior.
We'll see if I can provoke
Superior,
them.
I'm sorry. Roll Superior for Provoke.
So close.
That's another one. Can I help him on that?
Sure. What are you gonna do?
Yell at him. Are you guys kidding me? Let's go. The building's falling down.
And all the while you're glowing from the inside
Oh,
out.
I'm almost at this same exact thrum that you're feeling, just maybe a second off. Like I'm thrumming like this, and it's going like
It's going wham, and you're going wham.
yes, much more high pitch.
All right.
So what happens on a 7 and 9?
Yeah. Let's see. They can instead choose one. Let's see here. Okay, so when you provoke someone susceptible to your words, which they are, say what you're trying to get them to do, which is gather. Roll plus superior. For NPCs, on a 10 plus, they can rise to the bait and do what you want. On 7 to 9, they can instead choose one. I'm going to say they are going to overreact. You're going to get an influence on a person.
Okay.
in this group, and we can. Do you want to be like, who do you lock eyes with? There's that one person. There's always that one person that you kind of focus on that everyone else kind of feeds off of, if you will.
I lock eyes with someone who looks like they're like a CEO.
So a woman,
Latino woman, has the pantsuit on. It actually looks like expensive. Plus the diamonds, make me think that she has some money.
Gotcha. So,
and I'm like, I need you to get your people here if you want them out alive.
Yeah, she kind of has that like wide-eyed look. Her glasses are kind of askew. She straightens them out, kind of takes a deep breath,
and I think this
pulls
is like
it together.
Some sort of financial services company or something.
Sure. But yeah, she turns around. All right, you heard the young man. Things are cracking. For purposes of this, she's pretty calm in her delivery, and you can feel that there is some presence in her words. She does this. She tells people what to do a lot. People do it. Yeah. So they start gathering right where you are. Are you gonna immediately start opening a portal and guiding people through, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I am. I mean, like, okay, grab the person next to you, form a chain. Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
The guy at the back hears the guy at the back. It's like, whatever you do, open your eyes.
Oh my god! Oh god!
All right. So this chain is going through. Let's unleash. Roll plus freak. It's getting exciting here, boys.
Yeah, everyone remember your portal buddy.
Remember your portal buddy.
I glow brightly.
Are you going with? Are you going through Nyx?
I thought that was the idea.
Yeah, cool. I just want to make sure that was still your plan.
Let's see if my freak is good.
Yeah, it is.
Sweet.
All right.
Mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. I am totally going to mark a condition because there's no way in heck I'm going to let this be temporary. Stuck with like 15 people in the middle of, like the Shadowlands.
All right. What condition are you taking?
I think I'm going to take guilty because actually I want to take afraid. Because if I screw this up, Legion of the Night's going to get a serious black eye, especially coming right after the Night Stalker incident.
Great. Cool. All right. Yeah, you guys cruise through. You probably... have you ever done this with this many people?
Not
before?
with this many people.
Okay.
I mean, I think I probably took everyone in the group once. Mm-hmm. But I've never taken, like, just a crowd.
Gotcha. So, yeah, the portal opens. You run out. There's, probably 15 people in this chain, and they're either holding hands or they, do the thing on the shoulder, or, one's grabbing, both hands around the guy in front of him's head, just whatever it takes, just terror, making them act. Yeah, so you guys get through. The last guy did not close his eyes. He has the benefit of having Molly's light behind him, or not Molly, I'm sorry, Nyx's light behind him. But still open his eyes just too much, and when he gets out, he's he wasn't screaming like this up there, but he is not going to be able to speak for days.
May have been screaming like that in the shadow, but
yeah, it's
hair's gone white and everything.
Yeah, it's like if you were to turn around, specifically Wraith, if you turned around to see people come out, you see him coming. And you see, here's the plane of the portal. You see, yeah.
And I think I do. I mentioned to, we'll call her Vanessa Hudgens, the CEO.
Vanessa Hudgens.
I'm like, make sure he gets some help.
He hasn't stopped screaming. He is not going to be able to talk for days.
I ask if you want me to knock him out.
OMG.
I'm like, he's a problem down here. We need to go back in.
You hear Leech from shouting up at the top. No.
All right, cool.
And then I portal us back up.
Excellent. All right, Molly and Leech, what are you guys doing up on 30?
Similar thing. Except no portal. We're heading them towards the stairs down to the 25th floor anyway, until we reassess and decide we need to go lower.
Cool.
I've-
Are you like leading them down, or like down the stairwell type of thing?
Yeah. Yep. So maybe I have got like a couple of problem guys that think that they're better than, and so they want to go up on the roof and see. They're 23 years old and they think they're invincible, and well, this is gonna be so cool, man. Let's go on the roof.
Oh yeah, yep, sure. There's definitely those morons.
Uh-huh.
Invulnerable.
So I want to provoke them to go down the stairs.
Cool. All right, yeah. Roll plus superior.
Hit 8.
Nice. Alright.
So
All right. So
Yep.
these guys will let's see here. Again, this is meant for anyone really. The way that things are worded, it's very villainous, but this is to anyone. When you provoke someone susceptible to your words, but I'm gonna say this will be like they stumble, you take +1 for it against them. They at that age, yes, you feel invincible and invulnerable and like you're gonna live forever. But as you do that, it kind of sinks in it. As that roof starts cracking and sinking in. The rebar is the only thing kind of giving it any physical support. They're like, yeah, we're good. And now they're kind of more listening to you. So that's what the +1 for it against them comes in as.
okay. Cool.
Meanwhile, Mali, part of the roof is coming in on your side. Unless you're just going to dodge it, go ahead and let's defend the people that are ahead of you going down those stairs.
A roll defend.
Yep. Roll plus savior. No. So the like half of them are down the stairway. The other half kind of get rained on. This rubble comes down. The stairway is now closed off. One guy, he kind of turns back. He's not a mask. He's out of his league. He, kid or not, he looks back to you with he cut himself with a bit of concrete. It's like dribbling down his face. He kind of looks at you and he doesn't have to say it, but he's saying, "What do we do?" They're now trapped. They cannot go down the stairway.
So I'm trapped with them, right?
Well, you're trapped on the 30th floor with them.
Well, I'm trapped on a floor that has no wall, so.
yes.
Ah.
Or much of a roof yet.
I had an idea earlier, but now I can't do it. I'm not entirely sure it would have been safe now either.
Well,
I would have been trying to do like a Frosty Iceman trick and make like a slide down the stairwell.
Ooh.
that'd be sweet.
Just let everyone go one by one.
Well, you have wind power. You suck it
Cushion
up.
them.
Yeah, create a vacuum type of thing. Suck up the debris out the top or something, or clear the stairway. You can fly this guy and the other people down. Again, think about your powers. Yeah. I mean, you totally could.
What can I do with wind that won't kill people?
That won't kill people exactly, or fling them 3 miles away.
Yes.
Like trebuchets.
I will. I will actually fly outside of the building to see if I can access where the stairs were, where the rubble came down, and see if I can blow it back out.
Okay, so go out down to 29 and boosh.
Blowing it from the bottom outward, telling everyone to stay to the side, out of the way of the debris that's about to come flying through.
Sure. Yeah, let's in a roll. Let's say that's good. But you know what? Yeah, let's just call that a normal use of your powers at this point. That's almost an unleash, but I mean, this is what you do. So yeah, describe what happens when you kind of suddenly summon your powers.
He was already glowing before, and he would have started glowing even brighter with his smoky green energy. Except every now and again, now there's a little strike of purple. That's kind of distracting him a little bit.
Cool.
And he uses that to basically create a vortex out of the side of the building into the window of the stairwell.
Cool.
Right, just like a firing a freaking spit wad across the room through a straw.
Sure. Yeah, so yeah, the debris clears. It's now, if it's either like in the air or it's in the like on what's left of the rooftop. But yeah, these guys immediately after the stuff clears, the dude who is looking back at you, he just kind of he locks eyes with you for just that 1 second and nods. Blood rolling down, and he's just down.
Everyone move!
Nice. Yeah, they're going. They're moving. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, your guys are also coming down, Leech. They're only too happy to be in the group that is now following Mali's group and getting the hell out of Dodge. Let's see. Nyx, what are you up to now? Where are you guys at, Nyx and Wraith?
Where did our portal bring us back into? Same place?
I think same place.
Gotcha. You now have, you can see people going down the stairway. Nobody says where to stop at this point. So there, you can at this point see straight into the stairwell as people are continuing down and down and down and down. Couple dozen-ish at this point.
Stop. We're here. Stop. We're going to take you to safety.
I'm gonna say they aren't really. They're too scared to be provoked right now. You have to change that situation if you want to get them to stop the roll.
Giant bright light in front of everybody.
Cool. All right, that's enough to make them stop and listen. We'll say that. All right, roll plus superior.
Not so good.
Not so good. So let's see here.
I think we have.
Yeah,
we
basically,
have
there's now panic. They're like, stop, and you instead of like being that beacon of light in the darkness that gives you stability and hope for the future, you're now the beacon that says, "Oh my God, it's something dangerous!" Like that the light way out there and the several miles away. We got to get away. So now they're terrified, and you have chaos as people are now streaming down the stairs. They're now the people who were on 25. That group that Mali is kind of pushing is now moving towards 20, down and down.
Well, mission accomplished.
Like
turn that frown
right
upside down.
Yeah.
I would like to. I think I want to find out if there's anyone else on these floors that we're not, keeping track of.
Okay.
Just because like enough of them came to the center doesn't mean they're, that's all that was here.
Okay. How do you intend to do that? What's your plan? Extend your senses or something like that? Or?
I think I want to assess, like I'm gonna, do a quick lap around the office and,
oh, perfect.
See if there's, like signs of, someone, hiding under the table in the conference room or,
okay,
something.
Let's roll plus superior then.
And I yell out as I run through, we're here to help, come out if you're, you need to go to safety. So I'm going to assess. Not my special skill.
Oh dear.
Wow.
That's actually an oh dear.
Yikes.
Are you, by the way, are you guys marking potential on these misses?
I am.
Let's see. Let's go back.
Remembered.
I haven't rolled any misses yet. Meh.
Nah. All right, let's take. I just want to go back. So it looks like. Oh, you know what? We totally forgot to do your advances. Molly and Leech, I think, had advances.
I did my advances. That's actually why I started describing a little bit of purple in my power, because I'm trying to represent how my powers are kind of growing.
Cool. What was the advance you took? I didn't even notice.
I took 3 more flares.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
That's
Very
always
nice.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I took another move from my playbook also. It's called Wrong Side of the Tracks. So whenever I'm piercing the mask of a villain, even if I miss, I get to ask an additional question. What was
Ooh.
your darkest moment?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's look. Let's track the potential markings. That's why I have it. So Mali 2, Cage, not Kage 1, Mali another one. That's 3.
I think Miley only got 2. I think one of them was helped out on a 6 to a
Yeah,
7.
he's still gotten. I think
It's still
he still had one left over from last time,
Okay,
Yeah.
and he's gotten 3 more today.
Yeah.
nice.
We got 3.
gotcha. Let's see and see someone. Nix had the 1 just now, and now Cage. I want to say Kage every time.
Yeah, that filled up my potential. That's why I asked the question. So.
Cool, excellent. So erase your potential, and let's put a pin in that to
Oh yeah.
get you your advance. Cool. All right, yeah. So I just want to make sure we're marking those. You guys deserve the advances you get. Let's see here. So where were we? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Steve, yes. You just tried to assess, and bad things happened apparently. Um, let's see here. So you're doing your lap, kind of making your way from room to room. What doors aren't broken or open, you're kicking in as you're going by. Um, you what do you call it? Let's say that you actually do kick in a door, and there is a person, a young lady, you know, 20 something. You know, looks like she's just even before this whole thing happened, she was just out of her league here, just kind of confused, not sure what's going on. Maybe it's her first day, of course, Murphy's Law, right? And she is just terrified, and she's not moving. She has her hands over her ears. She's almost in the fetal position, tears streaming. Yeah, she's not going anywhere unless something happens here.
Um, I'm gonna try and I'm like nothing personal in this, but you're going with me whether you want to or not. And I'm gonna like if she's fairly young, I'm gonna try and pick her up
Sure.
and I will carry her through a portal.
Okay. You'll definitely have to do that. Cool. All right. So that'll take you out of this for the moment. I'm assuming you're basically
Yep.
taking her right to where the other group was at the base, right?
Correct.
Cool. All right. Molly and Leech. What are you guys up to? You're basically your people are now mission accomplished, streaming down the stairs.
Right. Well,
speeds.
we have floors 28 through 26 to get to yet. Um, but I hate to sound like I'm copying, but Wraith inspired me to use my abilities in a new way. Can I use my vitality absorption to kind of like as a sixth sense to sense where if there are still people on the floor? Like, are there sources of vitality around me?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if you're willing, I'd say only if you're willing to unleash.
Okay,
That'll be an unleash in this case.
sure.
So roll plus freak.
That's a 7.
All right. So
Let's go with unstable or temporary.
okay. I'm gonna say that you are pretty positive from what you as you kind of reach out, um, that like floors 28, 29, 20, 27 to 30 are clear. There may or may not be somebody on 27, and it's fading.
Oh, as if like they're dying. Maybe
I'll
it's
let
hard to
I'll let
tell.
you. You're the leech. I'll let you
And
interpret that as
that
you
was
will.
on 27. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 30, 29, and 28 we're pretty sure are clear. Um, I feel like maybe we should do at least just a quick once around, like to make sure. Don't you? Like, do you want to take 28 and I'll take 27, or 29 and 28, and then we'll meet up on 27?
Yeah, and then I could use my power.
Nice. Is Molly gonna basically fly out and fly in, fly out, fly in type of deal?
Basically, yeah. And as he's flying, he's going to slowly become aware of something that he's really learning about now.
Ooh, what is that?
Basically, he's going to end up using elemental awareness,
Ooh.
Ooh.
not realizing he could use it that way.
Ooh, nice.
Because now that he's looking for something, it's like it's starting to reach out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right, let's see here.
Spend one word.
So world with your powers. About the world around you. Oh, nice. Very cool. All right. So you're gonna spend a burn to do that?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, mark a burn. Ask anyone a question about the world around you. You are the elements.
I don't know if you want me to limit it to the floor or anything, but basically I'm
No,
trying to find people.
you're super dude.
So yeah, basically I'm trying to find people, and since I'm more tuned into the storm thing, then I would probably begin to feel the the push of their breath as they're.
Sure. I mean,
That's cool.
you are the elements. You are the rock. You're part of the concrete that now makes this up as you reach out.
I know, but he's purely stuck in his mind on the storm part, so he doesn't know he can do all the rest of it. This is what he's learning about now.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Go with that. All right. Yeah. So you can't sense anyone on the floors that you were investigating, but what did I say, 27? Where
Yeah.
Leech was also sensing something. You
Mhm.
also sense it, and it's right near one of the outer parts of the building that's broken away that you can actually access. You absolutely sense it.
In my head is like I would try to text Leech, but then at the same time I was like, can I use my phone when I'm charged up like this?
Is Leech going to answer his phone?
Like,
yeah, would just zap your own thing. Is it just
Oh,
covered
that's
in
funny.
like an inch thick rubber all around, and like you have to really push to get it to register anything? And
but yeah, I will fly up rather quickly, yelling for Leech, saying that there is somebody on 27.
okay, and
This
you know
way.
exactly where they are.
Yeah, this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll say you guys converge on the area. This is a guy. Is He is trapped under some rubble, a large piece of rubble. In fact, I'm gonna say Leech, you're at just the right. Oop, who do we lose? Lose Adam,
I just
Adam.
lost everybody.
Adam and Steve.
Oh, I can still hear you.
Oh, someone's
No,
coming
like all
back.
the cameras went closed.
Oh, weird.
Steve's coming back, and there's Steve,
I'm back.
and Adam's back also. So sorry about that. So, Leech, from your point of view, you actually have the best look at this. This guy's leg, from like just above the knee up, is crushed. It's not broken. It's not trapped. It's it's pulverized.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's losing his leg. Period.
You ever seen a supercharged superhero throw up?
But he's right now he is in the throes of shock, extreme shock. Doesn't
Mhm.
take basic first aid training to take a look at him, see his pale skin, the look on his face, his drooping eyelids. His endorphins have probably kicked in to the point where that immeasurable pain is now not really immeasurable anymore, but it's still painful. Maybe it's starting to get a little numb. But yeah, he's trapped, badly injured, and he's going to lose his leg, and he may just die soon.
Yep. I reach into a belt pouch and I pull out some rope and I make a tourniquet, tie off his leg. Like, is it crushed like at the knee or whatever? I just go right above there and grab a piece of rebar or something sticking out and twist it tight.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, he doesn't fight you or do anything. He's kind of looking at both of you, almost like it's like he's watching TV. He has that kind of detached look, like
Detached.
he's not there. you are,
Yeah.
or you aren't there, he is, whatever.
Mhm.
But he kind of, his gaze just kind of goes between the both of you. Bali, what are you doing during this?
I actually want to interact with him to actually see if he'll respond to us at all.
Okay, what do you say?
See how far into chakra it is.
Mm.
It's just like, hey, are you okay? Where to help? It's like, I know you're in pain, but are you okay?
Who here has had Red Cross first aid training?
I'm making
He's-
sure I don't look at the leg.
Yeah, yeah. So he looks at you. You know, it's almost like you know, it's that detached, like watching TV look. Like, did the guy on TV just talk to me? Kind of look. You know, like am I having a real conversation here? This is strange. He just kind of looks at you and he's like, "What's going on?"
There's, I want to almost said an accident. I was like, no, someone's
No.
attacking the city.
Mhm.
What do you say?
Someone's attacking the city. We're here to help.
But we didn't do anything to anyone.
Yeah.
he's like, am I gonna die? Am I dying?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
He kind of
Everything's
reaches a hand
fine.
out to you.
I will take his hand.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're comforting or supporting someone. So
Yeah.
roll plus mundane.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So when you comfort or support someone, roll plus mundane. On a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. On a 10 plus, you can also add team to the pool or clear condition. You didn't get that, but he kind of
I would probably say something like, "There's emergency services down below. We're going to try and get you there as quickly as we can."
yeah, like, what's your name, kid?
Molly.
It's like he kind of shakes his head like he's almost. It's a inappropriate time to be embarrassed, but he's embarrassed. He's like, I'm sorry, kid. I never heard of you. Hey, if anything happens, my husband at home, please let him know. My last thoughts were of him. I just don't know if I'm getting out of here. I don't. He just kind of now he's kind of just tears starts quietly streaming down his face,
Is he
and
still
he's
stuck under stone?
what's that?
Was he stuck under something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
basically
stuck under rubble.
a portion of the rubble just basically collapsed and
Yeah, we can't actually move him unless one of us can move the rubble. I will use my monkey brain and find a lever, a fulcrum.
I will use my Nova brain and use myself as a lever.
Nice. Are you gonna?
Okay, and
Are
a
you going?
fulcrum.
I mean, yeah, both working at the same time. This is a good team thing. If it should come to that.
What is that? Geometry? I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Just because, let's see. So we're trying to reshape the environment. This will be an unleash for Mali. So roll plus freak, please.
Yeah.
A lot of rolling this time. There's a lot of action going on so quickly. You guys are impressing.
Remember, I'm helping. So roll at least a 6.
Seven.
Nice.
All right. So let's see. This is going to be. Do you want to do a condition, or is it going to be unstable or temporary?
Temporary.
Perfect.
Or unstable
Well,
or temporary. I don't know
you
if I
get to
actually got the choice on that, but
yeah. So I get to choose unstable or temporary if you don't choose a condition.
I have too many conditions already.
All right. See, I will say that it is temporary. Basically you got freak using the rebar as a lever. You know, using all that science. You know, I'm sorry, kids. You will use your science and physics
That's right.
after high school. This will come. Pay the fuck attention.
Role playing, you use everything.
Be cool. Stay in
Make some
school.
stuff up.
Yep.
Even though we're skipping school to do this.
Yeah, the irony is not lost.
When you play champions, you do use some calculus.
Ooh.
So yes,
So while Leech is sitting there trying to do the lever thing, and
yeah, Leech is kind of doing the push. It's helping get you the angle you need. But what do you do? What does your unleash look like?
I'm trying to push as much wind against it as possible, and then my power suddenly reaches out and hits the damn piece of rubble, and it starts crinkling and turning around, and turns into what looks like a stone animal and bounds away.
Nice. Awesome.
Good times.
And I'm just standing there staring at it bounding away.
Everyone's on some drugs today. It's okay.
I would look at Leech. It's like, I don't know what has just happened.
That rhinoceros is running. It's falling. Ran through the window and is now falling.
Interesting. We'll call that like the visions of in your mind are affecting how you're changing things. But yeah, so yeah, you're able to get it off, and it's no, it's not tentative. What's the word? It's temporary. That's good. Close enough. It is temporary. You got to get him out of here right now, and you guys too, or more is going to come down.
Okay.
How do you get him out of there?
Huh? Do you want to fly him?
I'm going to try and fly both of you out. Are you okay to stay?
We're on the. I'm going to hop down to the 26th floor.
Okay.
And just check that floor also. If you want to fly him down.
I will fly him down.
Cool. He kind of again reaches out to you. Not sure how do you grab him? Like just like a big bear hug and.
Basically, yeah, holding on to him is tight because I still don't know how to fly other people.
Okay. Yeah, so it's I wouldn't say it's perilous. It's definitely like a little kind of a stumble, getting kind of used to that off center weight that you're working with. But yeah, you're able to basically tornado him and you down there. Again, emergency services are already there. You basically probably take him right to the door of an ambulance or waiting ambulance. It has, gurneys are filling up fast, but they're triaging. And this guy is obviously like, he needs it now. So he's taken immediately.
I would be yelling at them even before I hit the ground.
Gotcha. Let's see here. I'm going to say, that you just got influence over him. I think that's appropriate for here.
Cool.
We'll call him William Edwards. Let's write that one down. You basically talked him through this, saved his life as far as he's concerned.
William Edwards and his husband Sonoma.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna just pretend that didn't happen. We're gonna get the way. We're gonna get back in the Wayback Machine. Yes. Okay. Now we can go forward.
Sure thing, cool. Mr. Peabody.
Nobody else but me got that reference. That's okay.
I got that reference.
I got that.
Yeah.
You're not that old.
I feel like it some days. By the way, I apologize. I'm not at my 100% here. I'm actually not feeling terribly well before the session. I was thinking of canceling, but then you guys would rearrange your schedules. The show must go on, type of thing. So I'm doing okay. I'm feeling much better now. So. Yay! We are here. Cool. So let's go back upstairs. Let's see. Nix, what are you up to? Or are you together with Wraith still? Are you two a team at the moment, or no?
I believe we were still together. I just scared a bunch of people to go downstairs. So.
Yeah, but I went and I found someone and immediately portaled out.
Yeah, the young lady. That's right.
Okay.
So you're probably still there.
Yeah. So Nix, what are you doing up there right now?
We were at the 25th floor, correct?
Yep. And people are moving down and down. You can actually hear it. In the stairwells, again, just the chaos, and it's as being you. I'm assuming you go over to like the stairway to kind of at least look down. It's one of those where you can like see if you put your head out, you can actually see down to like the
Mhm.
floor type of thing. And you hear that one word that probably I'm going to say it's hard for you to resist, and it's like help.
Where at?
You're about 5 floors down on the stairwell.
Do I have a good angle? Can I just literally jump off the stairwell to that 5th floor?
I would, yeah, sure. You have your cosmic ability.
Jump down to that door.
Yeah,
to get
basically
into that.
you'd have to grab onto like the rail as you hit that floor.
Yeah, I would assume something along those lines.
Gotcha. You see a older man, and he's laying on the stairs, like you know how you have like the level you're on, the stairs, the level that's kind of in
Mhm.
between, and then you go down the stairs, and then you hit the door to the next floor. Um, he is like on the stairs on his back. He's just kind of laying there, and his walker is laying at the bottom of that level, and it's just trampled.
Okay. I ask him, well, sir, I see you have a walker, but do you have any disability where it would hurt you if I picked you up?
He's like, he looks at you and he's like, "Kid, if you can get me the hell out of here, I don't care what the hell I have to feel on the way."
Okay. As he's saying his last words, he gets picked up and thrown over the shoulder and rushed down the stairs.
Gotcha. Your stampede of people has now reached, we'll say, floor 17, and moving downward, growing. You can actually, again, you can kind of see if you look down, you can see more people and more people and more people as the people coming off the various floors and that kind of thing.
Okay. Looking down, like all the way to the ground, is it clear of debris?
There's definitely some debris down there. I mean, not I wouldn't. There's no such thing as clear of debris in this building right now. But it's not like it's like collapsed or anything down there. If that's what you're asking.
Okay. I'm considering just jumping down the rest of the way, all the way to the floor.
Okay.
Uh, so I kind of shift him in a way that he's not gonna like break his back when I jump down. Kind of like a carrying him like this type scenario. And just jump all the way to the ground.
Gotcha. You'll land okay. Well, he'll land okay. I'm gonna have you just take a powerful blow.
Okay.
Even for cosmic might, that's a jump. But it's not something that Nyx couldn't take. But let's see how we do. So roll plus conditions.
Hey, sweet.
All right. On a 10 plus, choose one. Either remove yourself from the situation, lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from the below list.
I forgot. This is the one you want to roll. You want to roll low on.
Yes, it is. So, what from that stuff? Let's bring that up here on the video. So from that list, what do you want? Want to do one of the 10 plus, or you want to do 2 of the 7 and 9s?
I think doing 2 of the 7 and 9s would probably be best.
Okay. Which ones?
Angry and guilty.
Okay. So that's 2 of the conditions. So you need to pick one more from that 7 to 9 list.
I guess give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. I don't understand what that would even entail.
Gotcha. Again, these are kind of the
actually. I like the lash out verbally. I just
there's no one to lash out.
I spew forth just profanity to everybody around me. Okay. Just cursing, or give ground. I guess would probably be the best option.
Give ground is the best, and it's really the only because to lash out verbally, you need to provoke a teammate. This is meant to be like causing trials between the group type of thing. So I'm going to say that You make it to the ground. It's just going to take you a little while to get him out safely, like past anyone. Obviously, no one else is really in a mood to be carrying anybody. They're too, not that they aren't necessarily good people, but this is a terrifying situation that how could you comprehend it? They're just running. Nobody is looking to be a hero except the heroes. So it's going to take you a little while to get them out safely past the people. You're probably guiding others out. So that'll be your give ground. It's going to take you a while before you can do anything else.
Okay.
All right.
And I did the angry and guilty basically for the same reason. I probably did end up hurting him, and I'm mad at myself and feel guilty that he's going to be hurt.
Gotcha. All right. But on the positive side, he's getting out of there one way or another. So good job. All right, Leech. I think we haven't spotlighted you in a little bit. What are you doing still up on the building?
Actually, I think it's Wraith. We haven't talked to Wraith in quite a while.
Is it?
Yeah, I just went with
Yeah,
Molly right before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Wraith.
I portaled out at the bottom, so with
Or are
the
you coming back
terrified
up?
woman.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Wraith?
I think I will to make sure that you guys have cleared out. I think all the people are out. So, I pop back up to the, 25th floor where we were. Look around. Looks pretty barren.
Yeah, things are quiet. And as
except for the sound of the building crumbling.
except for the sound of the building crumbling and weaving, etc., etc.
Well, if you're back up on 25, then Leech would probably run into you.
Okay.
Because he was sweeping 26, and then he would have come back down to 25 just to make sure, and then it just kept working down and down and down.
So yeah, I go with Leech, and we'll just be rear guard to see if we hear anyone on the way down.
All right. Let's see here. I'm going to say that things are pretty cleared. After the initial shock, after the initial shudder, people did, of course, panic. But things are clearing out. You guys are going. I'll say you guys are going floor to floor. It looks like the stairwells have cleared out. They're actually not, cut off or anything like that at any point. But and there's just no activity in them. If anyone was there, they would know to go for the stairway at this point. I'll say you guys, just for the sake of expedience, you do your sweeps and things are cleared down to we'll say 12 now.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So would you say that the situation is pretty much under control then? Like there's first responders and everything on the scene. Like should we leave the rest of this up to them and try to to the rest of the group? Like should we leave the rest of this up to them and see if we can get in on some of the bigger action?
I think all we can do here is done. Let's see if there's any other issues, and head towards the center.
Okay. Is anyone else not agreeing with that, or when you guys meet up on the ground? Nix, are you there? Can't see you. If you are there, you're muted.
I think he had to step away. Can we take like a 5-10 minute break?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I totally missed that. Yeah,
I had to step away for a bio break for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I know we try to keep it at the halfway mark. Let's do 5 right now. How about that?
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
No problem. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right.
All right, and we're back from break. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. But I don't have you holding your bio breaks. I was just kind of going. I said I wasn't feeling too well before, so I'm like, I gotta power through this. And you guys are just being troopers. So I'm like, they got this. But no, their bladders are not super bladders, and that's okay. That is okay. We're good with that. Cool. So where were we? You guys had basically decided as a team, you're all on the ground looking at the emergency services, ambulances, fire, trucks, and that kind of thing are kind of gaining control of the situation now. And you're like, there's not much more we can do here. Is that the general consensus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there doesn't really seem to be a need for superpowers at this point.
Yeah.
Cool. You are yeah. So what's your move? What's your destination? Let's go with that.
You know that big thrumming thing in the center of the city?
Yes, I remember
We're going to the zoo.
that. Now, see that. Now, see
going to the zoo.
as things are collapsing and walls busting down, that would be actually a pretty cool adventure session. Like,
Zoo.
and you turn the corner and you're nose to nose with a lion. What do you do?
Let us handle that when someone attacks the Halcyon City Zoo.
Yeah, exactly. Someday. Now, mark my words.
I do believe the correct answer is crap your pants.
Yes. First you say it, then you do it.
It would be
Yeah.
the penguin.
The penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack penguins.
The entire penguin enclosure has been let loose. What do you do?
Stop and cheer.
Laugh and take video.
So, yeah, you guys are kind of doing your talk out in the crowd. You do see, like, the EMTs and firemen and women running by, and they kind of give you notice. Again, you're outside of Halcyon City. Your group is not exactly famous, even in Halcyon City. It's known. There's a trending hashtag every now and then. But outside, again, you're kind of you're kind of teen heroes. You're grouped into that big conglomeration. So yeah, people are going past you. They kind of give you the nod. Mali, you actually, as you guys are kind of walking into the crowd and leaving the area, you do. You basically walk into the crowd and you feel someone take hold of your wrist. And as you turn, it's a woman in an ENT's outfit. There's blood on it. She says, "Hey, I just want you to know that the guy is going to make it. I got word. He's going to lose that leg, but he's going to live."
Thank you.
He's like, I know for you masks, you must see this kind of thing every day. Lives get saved, lives get changed, but this meant something. Thank you.
We're not out of it yet. Let me run away from this completely uncomfortable emotional experience.
Oh.
No. But yeah, I would say, yeah, thank you.
Let's see here. I just want to let me look over some real quick. Technically, you guys haven't done anything to clear any conditions, but I'm gonna say I will let you each clear one. This is a good enough sense of accomplishment that we can say that a condition was cleared. So, whatever you have, clear one of them.
Sounds good.
Also, Mali, the EMT is just shifted, or is trying to shift your savior up and your mundane down.
Okay.
You'll accept it?
Yes, I will.
All right. Go ahead and you shift your labels. Excellent.
Savior.
All right, and of course none of them go. No, it's not going above 3 or lower than -2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I have 2 at 3 and 3 at -1.
Nice.
Cool. Let's see here. And I think is that also is that actually what's on your sheet, or are those just shifted because of your other conditions you do have?
No, that's what's on the sheet.
Oh, 3. Okay. Oh, so now freak is now savior is 3. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't quite get that. Cool. All right. All right. So yeah, you guys drift into the crowd and out of it. Yeah, if you want to make it towards that area, go ahead. Are you gonna group fly, group portal, run it, hitchhike?
I mean,
Uh,
Sachet.
jumps.
I don't really want to portal again, but I guess if I have to.
I'm running. I'm actually also going to be on the lookout for anybody I might know when I get closer.
Okay. All right. Wraith. If you are gonna portal them this different distance, we're talking several miles. This will be an unleash. Just want to put it out there.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Looking for that advance.
No,
All
I'm
right.
pretty good at this.
All right, roll plus freak.
Usually.
Yep, was that-
Spot on.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Let's see here.
On a hit, I'd do it.
Yeah, on a hit, you do it. All right, tell us what that looks like.
You think, the last time was, long inside that portal. This time you actually have enough time to feel the darkness try and grab onto you with its tendrils, which I'm sure will prevent you from ever doing this with me again. And when you do come out the other side, everyone gasps for air, even though you could breathe in there, but it's not the same. It's it's like breathing fog.
Damn.
Okay.
So
That
it's like the nastiest vaping ever.
So vaping.
No, smoking.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
That was hell.
Does Leech throw up or anything
That
like
sucked. Let's that's a good question, does he?
that? You don't have to. That's just
On a
if you
2
found
he
it for
does.
flavor, quote
No,
unquote.
he doesn't. He manages to hold it down, but he is looking a little green.
So it probably
Excellent.
took us to the base of the building, not in front of one of the thrumming radial epicenter event type things.
Sure.
I guess are there other heroes running around or something around here?
Yeah, there's a flurry of activity. You look up, like how far away are you again? What'd you say?
Probably across the street.
Oh, so less than a
Building
block
up.
away from the actual epicenter thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys look up and that structure that the thrumming was coming from, it's this weird, it's not a building. It looks like it maybe erupted from a building, like it grew up, but it's this big crystal, thin spire. It's maybe 30 feet across, at any given point, and it's it's like an obelisk, I think, because it has flat sides, but about 30 feet across at any given point. And it just it's almost like it grew out of the short building across the street and up and up and up. And it's, a couple 100 feet up in the air. At the top of it, you see unmistakably a figure dressed in like silver or something. You can't quite see because it is illuminated like a tiny sun. Um, there is like so much activity going on. I mean, there are literally dozens of fights, aerial fights, fights on the ground, people trying to climb up the spire. It's a chaos of villains and heroes right now, and it's all happening at once.
Like, Nix, do you have any idea what your dad would be doing? Fully knowing that I probably just, stepped in it by calling him your dad, but
Knowing him, he's probably on a bid for power or location. He may be trying to utilize this area as his new home. And the best way to do that is to assert your dominance over the area, assert your power over it, so you become the leader.
great.
Yeah, Nix, you see in the as you kind of look up, you see, you know, like a shape whizzes by, and it's one of those kind of like, something freaky happens. Time almost seems like it's freezing, but it's just for you. You see that was it the red and black of your family, your family's uniform. The zipping by form turns and looks and sees you for a second and turns back and continues on. It's like this all happens in a couple blinks of an eye type of thing. Um, but yeah, one of your family saw you. Who was that? Would you say?
Um, we'll say Hermes.
Hermes. Cool.
Everybody has Greek-inspired names.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, Hermes. See, you definitely nodes you're there. Keep zipping on by again in the air over you. Um, there's rubble everywhere. This has been a knockdown drag out, and it's been going on for some time now. Not to mention all the damage that has been caused by those thrums. There's not as much damage, strangely, here. You know that Midway at one time was like kind of like Halcyon City, where they kind of were planning for supers. So buildings are made in Halcyon City with extra special steel and that kind of thing. And it looks like they usually the normal places they start downtown, if they're going to build that kind of thing and work their way out, and they just never got to where you guys were at. Still windows are shattered. There is rubble. A part of buildings here and there have fallen or fallen in on themselves. But it's just like, again, however many heroes and villains you've seen battling it out at any time, multiply that times 10, and that's what's happening overhead. And it's all the epicenter is up on that top of that spire.
Seems like that's the place to be.
Yeah, that's where he will be.
So, I mean, do you want to go straight for him? I don't know if I want to necessarily get in the thick of that.
That would probably not end well. More so for me than for you.
I mean, do you actually want a confrontation with him? Or do you want to avoid him? We can help around the sidelines if you would rather avoid him as much as you can.
I think if anything else, I would work better as a distraction than as a head-on attack. He's not likely to think I would be here. He already knows, though, I'm sure. Hermes already told him.
In fact, as you guys are kind of going through things, Hermes comes to a zipping stop straight in front of you. He takes a closer look. It's like he doesn't really give a crap that there's another 3 masks standing right there. It's Nix that he's focused on. And he kind of does that thing where the head tilts to the side, He's trying to look at her from different angles. And he himself is kind of like a rail thin guy. You can actually, he's wearing like his black and red outfit is skin tight. You can actually see his six pack, or maybe the foam that's creating his six pack underneath there, one of the two. But his like whole face is covered, is exposing just the lower part of his face, and he's like looking, and he sees, it's you. We've been looking for you, little girl. You need to come home.
I found a better home.
Oh.
You kind of see his eye twitch at that one. Like, don't be a child playing in grown adults' games. Look above you. Don't even think of going towards your father. You wouldn't make it.
Yeah, I know a few tricks too.
So did Icarus.
Yeah, well, Icarus was stupid.
And you're a 16-year-old kid. Welcome to that club. Go home. Go home. Don't make me do this.
Why are you here? Why is he here?
Do you want to pierce his mask?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You definitely had enough interaction to do that. Go ahead and roll plus mundane.
Plus mundane.
Yes.
Ugh. Hey.
8. Ask one of those questions.
Do I have to ask those questions?
Yes.
Just one?
Yep, you get one for that roll.
Then I'll do the what do you intend to do? What do you intend to do here specifically?
Okay. The answer to that question, just again, this is the idea of the pierce the mask, is to kind of observe, see what's maybe motivating them, little ticks, little, what you know about them, little everything put together in one little conglomeration of what's this person thinking type of thing. So what do you intend to do? He intends to get you out of there. He's a loyal soldier of Father Apollo, but he doesn't want to. He basically doesn't want the daughter of Apollo to be involved right yet. So his intention is to get you specifically out of there. Go away.
All right. So my interaction then would be, he never cared for me. He threw me out. He made me basically less than a new initiate. I'm worthless to him. You should just forget I was here.
He's like, yeah, you definitely don't have you won't be able to provoke. You don't have any leverage over him. Good try though. He kind of takes a step closer, and he's like, you are so much more than an initiate. You're the daughter of Father Apollo. Don't you ever forget that. And he's trying to shift your labels, superior up, mundane down.
Well, let's see if I want him to do that. That doesn't really matter. How would I resist though? Just because I'm being angsty.
All right, let's go here. I'll take you there. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, here, reject someone's influence. Sorry. There we go. All right, when you reject someone's influence, roll. No, nothing. Just roll straight out flat dice. No modifiers at all. On a hit, you successfully hold to yourself and tune them out. On a 10 plus, choose 2. On a 7-9, choose 1 from the list.
Okay.
So just roll. I think there might be an actual
There's
button on your sheet.
flat 2d6.
Reject. Yeah, or reject influence. Like that.
Ah.
It was 7. All right. So on a 7-9, choose 1 from that list. So clear condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift a label up and 1 label down, your choice. Or cancel their influence and take +1 forward against them.
I'd like to gain potential.
Okay. So you have to immediately act to prove them wrong.
I literally flip him off, and I'm pretty quick. I'm going to say he's probably not expecting it, and I just run up into his face and slap him in the face.
Gotcha. He'll take it. You
Well,
know,
yeah, I'm sure I don't do much damage to him.
well, it's not so much that. You can see that again. He's not just trying to talk you up. He believes what he's saying. You know, you're the daughter of Father Apollo. Um, so you're not. He doesn't want to. You can tell he doesn't really want to hurt you. He just wants you to go away. And he's like, you have one more chance. You know, you're not going to be able to help here. You're not going to be able to get to him. You're out of your league, kids. This is it. Go home. Back off. Let the adults handle this one way or another. You're just going to get yourself hurt. And you can see, and with that, he kind of, in preparation for you flipping him off again, he kind of gets down in that runner's pose. You know, where he like had the one hand about, you know, in front of the other up ahead. You know, what's it going to be?
I'm going to look back to my team, look at them one by one, see if there's any indignation that they want to actually back off.
We give you the look.
She's got the look.
And I think Wraith actually says, you want this one to be first?
Anybody else? So any indication of like, maybe we shouldn't do this?
I didn't come all the way out here just to go home.
That's fair. So I turn around with a huge swing.
All right,
Nice.
we are now confronting a dangerous foe, entering battle against a dangerous foe. So you had one left. You still have one. So let's figure out who's leader. I'm going to say Nyx has to be the leader for this one. Anybody disagree on that?
Sounds good.
All right. All right. So Nyx, you're the leader. You have one to start with. Do you have influence over every teammate?
I do.
Okay, that's two. Everyone has the same purpose in the fight. Take this dude down, I think.
Pulverize him. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's three. I can't do the three. I broke this arm. I can't really separate these fingers. Let's see. Does any team member mistrust the leader?
Ooh, good question.
No.
I
Not me.
don't.
No.
I know she's been trying to get away from this.
Cool. I'm not. I'm going to say you are not ill prepared or off balance in this situation. This is you guys literally had time to talk it over. So you're going to have three. Cool. So let's see here. What do you do?
I do my move. I'm swinging on him.
Oh, you're going to directly engage right away. Okay.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
right away.
All right. Let's go. All right. Roll plus danger, sir. Ma'am. Sorry.
Hmm.
Well, the sir is rolling. The man will be actually doing the action. Ugh.
All right. Take a powerful blow. He's basically you're gonna go in with that, you know, that your fist starts to glow type of thing, you know, with the power of the sun, and you completely miss him. He ducks under it, and you take one of the ribs.
I am an impetuous youngster.
Yep. Take a powerful blow. Roll plus
Good
conditions.
Lord. Twice.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Can't help
So
with
No,
that.
you want to miss on those, Nick.
all right. So what do you want to do? You know the drill by now.
Oh, let's have fun. Let's lose my control of my powers in a terrible way.
Okay.
Myself. Let's lose control of myself.
All right. Let's say that as you basically as he goes as you kind of your fist goes over him where he was, He slams you in the ribs as you go by. You go streaming into like a building, and basically straight through the front wall, and just spewing rubble everywhere. So it's gonna take you a second to get out of there.
Okay.
What else is going on? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
uh,
I am going to try to. I mean, it sounds a little samey, but I mean, draining his vitality is kind of my go-to. That's the thing. That's the thing I do.
It's what you do.
It is your power.
It is your
Right.
power, yes. All right. Let's see here. Let's directly engage a threat.
Yeah.
So roll plus danger.
Jeez.
Nope.
Your tendrils reach out to him, and it's like, again, this is kind of like another thing, dealing with the adults. This is a guy who has mastered his powers. This is not a neophyte just trying to figure shit out. So your tendrils zip toward him. They reach out there. You can kind of feel that you probably feel like a little hunger, almost like that feeling inside you that says, I want to eat his health, etc. And it's reaching out. It's kind of like, you're so hungry and you get to the dinner table and then someone makes you do something else. Oh, I can smell it. I can almost taste it. I'm imagining it. My mouth is salivating. And turn away. Same thing. He basically ducks under it, and gives you double hands straight to the chest. Take a powerful blow.
Oh my goodness.
Low. Roll low.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what your conditions are doing to help you out.
Right.
He is going to knock us out one by one.
All right.
I
10 plus.
want to lose control of my powers in a terrible way.
All right.
Do
all
I
right.
describe that, or do you want to?
I will.
Okay, please do, because I'm really excited about this.
Mali, Wraith, take a powerful blow.
Oh, jeez.
So this isn't someone with greater power than me, so I can't use my never give up, never surrender.
As the case, yes. Ugh.
Where is the button for that? Oh, just conditions.
Woohoo!
Nice.
All right, remember to mark potential on that one. Yeah, Molly, mark potential.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So, what describe to me? So the tendrils reach out, seeking for health, and they zip by you guys. How do you guys evade them? Those tendrils. What does that look like?
I walk through one of my own portals.
Nice. Do you like one of these? Put your hands behind you, open the portal behind you, and like leap through backwards or something cool like
the
that.
portal does open behind me, and I just like step back, and you see it like slam shut. As the tendrils get there.
Nice. How about Mali?
I'm shooting straight up into the air.
Yep.
Yeah, as fast as I can.
Yeah, and the terrifying thing for Leech especially is you're that want of vitality, that draw that you have. It's not like it's like kind of like a hunger in you. And the messed up part for Leech especially is you can feel that hunger, upset that it didn't get to your two buddies. It's like, oh, I was so close to food. Oh no.
Okay,
It doesn't matter that it was friend or foe.
To
this sensation. All right. Let's see here. Apollo is going to. Let's see here.
Hermes?
What's that?
Is it Hermes or Apollo?
Hermes. I'm sorry.
we're already engaging the big bad. Okay.
No, we are not. We are not. Hermes. I'm sorry, Hermes. So Hermes is acting now. I'm gonna say he can fly, but his big thing is super speed. So he is basically going to do the super speed wind tunnel around Wraith, Mali, and Leech, and try to basically fling them upwards and out, wherever.
Molly's already upwards.
What's that?
Yeah.
Molly is already
Oh,
upwards.
sorry. So yeah, so I'm sorry. Wraith and Leech are in this situation.
I was gonna say I also stepped through a portal, so I think it's just Leech.
I think
Gotcha.
it's just Leech.
Oh shit!
All right.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm so sorry.
However, I'm
losing
gonna
track of
step
my-
back through and try and defend Wraith defend Leech from this.
Oh, nice. All right, awesome. All right, go ahead. Let's roll plus savior. Perfect, man.
And because I know what I am, I do have the option to shift savior up, which it's already at 3, so I can't. But regardless of what I roll, I'm going to add 1 team to the pool on this.
Oh, excellent. Holy, nice.
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 So
All right.
I think the way I do it is I form the portal like literally between one cycle of him going around and the next, and I let him run through the portal to where I just came from.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right.
Which given his speed, he's not going to get lost. It's pretty much straight quick little jump for him.
Gotcha. So, all right, Mark. So, which one of those things do you want to do? You keep them safe and choose one. You already get to add team to the pool because of your move. So
So I'm going to.
That's 4 team, by the way.
I have a condition cleared, so I'm going to add another team to the pool.
Cool. All right, 5 team in the pool presently.
Just as sort of a way of saying like don't worry, we got your back.
Awesome.
Great job, team.
All right. So yeah, Hermes. With that having happened, he's a master of his powers. This is a full-fledged villain you're facing here. You kind of see that thing where he like skids to a stop and turns suddenly, and he's frantically looking for you guys. What do you do? We'll say Nix, you're able to get back in the action at this point if you so choose.
Well, again, I'm an impetuous teenager, and I believe that I am the, if nothing else, meat shield of the team. I'm going to get right up on him. I'm going to try and tackle him.
All right, cool. Directly engage. Roll plus danger, please.
All right, 10.
All right, on 10, pick 2.
Let's see. I'm going to. I'm going to resist his blows.
Good.
And create an opportunity for my allies.
Perfect. All right.
So I'm basically I'm tackling him. I'm holding his arms back, and I'm holding him still. I've grappled him at this point.
All right. He's going to mark insecure.
He should be. His little sister.
He should be. Yeah. So exactly. All right. So he's Nix has created the opportunity. You guys can do what you want for the moment. So act. What do you do?
Ollie, what do you got?
First, I have a question.
Sure.
Do I still have these 2 burn from earlier?
Yeah. We'll say you still have your burn. This is just in reality, this is a continuation of that same scene for all intents and purposes. You literally walked from that scene to a portal, through a portal to here. So yes, you still have 2 of those 3 burn. You'd use the 1.
Well, I have a few choices available to me.
Okay, don't be shy. You have an opportunity
Trying
created
to
here.
decide how angry I am at this dude for hurting 2 of my friends now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, also, if you let's see here. If you are angry, now's a good time to clear that condition by hurting someone. In fact, Nix, if you are angry, you can clear that.
I am, so I'll clear it. Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hit him.
With your man fists or like one of your powers. What do you hit him with?
Oh, I kind of want to hit him with a reality storm.
Oh, the whole 9 yards. All right.
I'm not sure
Nice.
if reality storm or overcharge.
Let's see. So Reality Storm, when you channel Destructive Burst with your power, spend 1 burn to directly engage a threat using your powers. So in this case, you'd roll Freak instead of Danger. Is your Freak higher than Danger right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that bonus.
I roll freak for most of my stuff.
Good. And but you would have to spend an additional burn not to create collateral damage. But at this point, there's so much collateral damage that it may not be having any real meaning in this case. What was the other one you were looking at? Overcharge?
I think overcharge, but I'm not sure that's actually applicable because that looks just like a souped up unleash your powers.
Yeah. That wouldn't really help you in this case. Yeah, do you want to do Reality Storm or just directly engage him?
Let's do re.
Nice. All right,
Just
roll
this
plus
and let him
freak.
hit me really hard.
Nice. Go for it. This is gonna be fun. Yeah. Whew. All right. So you have directly engaged the threat with your freak. So pick 2 out of that list.
I don't have the list.
On the directly engage a threat.
Oh,
Yep. I'm pinging it for you.
Oh, okay. I want to frighten him,
Ooh.
and I want to create an opportunity.
Okay. Now you're a couple things. You already have an opportunity. This is the opportunity.
Oh,
I would recommend just putting it out there since we haven't done too many of these.
I want
Resist
to
or
take
avoid
his
his
speed from
blows.
him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right, just
I want to take his speed. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think I am.
Huh? You're talking a lot.
I know. I'm trying to decide exactly how angry I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But if you were angry, you can clear that. So you're gonna frighten him, and what's the other one you want to do?
I want to frighten him, and I will frighten him and then avoid his blow.
All right, excellent. Because otherwise you do trade. I wanted to kind of point that out to you. All right, cool. So tell me what that looks like.
Molly is up there in the air, and he starts his whole smoky green energy just flares outward in streamers.
Like, are we talking like like green lightning energy type looking stuff?
No, it's always looked like green smoke.
Okay, so
And
it's more a
always
wind.
green
This
as
is kind of
well.
a wind attack. If we're talking elemental attack, this must be wind. Yes.
Yeah, it's basically wind and lightning and everything all at once, and the ground starts rising up, crumbling around it.
Okay, perfect, man. So he's going to mark afraid. That's 2 conditions.
So I want to put down that I noticed this is going to happen, and I kind of whisper in his ears, "It's like, oh, get a load of this."
To like to Hermes.
To Hermes, yeah.
Oh,
Just the banter, if that's okay.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And you can when he like he still has that super speed thing going on. So in that moment, he like like in those movies where it's like I think it's more like ghost movies where like you see that it's like they cut out a couple frames. The guy's looking forward and suddenly he's looking over here. That's exactly what he does to you as he hears that, and you can see the fear in his eyes. This has gone very bad very quickly suddenly, and this is not what he ever envisioned happening in his wildest nightmares. I
was gonna say, and that's when darkness descends upon him.
Jesus, this villain cannot get a break. Damn.
I mean, he has that nice little helmet, like it's almost like a self-contained, like shadow bubble. Just waiting to happen.
Nice.
All right, so what do you do?
I literally, conjure shadow to wrap around his, like helmet.
All right, so I would call it like a reshaping environment on Unleash.
Yeah, it's probably a reshaping environment.
Okay, all right.
I just don't want him to be able to see us, and therefore, hopefully tone down that speed of his.
Cool. Yeah, roll plus freaks here. Holy damn it!
Kapow!
Yeah, you guys are making such advances earlier, and now you learned it, and now you're getting the higher level.
Right.
Yeah, so I think the tendrils, go towards him from like the near shadow, and then just like snaps, like you can almost hear it, snap to his helmet, and Just all of a sudden, instead of seeing that red and black helmet, now it's just inky.
Wow, awesome. Yeah. He's and it does it drip? What's the viscosity here? Do you see like it dripping, or is it like holding in
No,
place like
it's still. You can tell that it's sort of like it's like fuzzy around the edges.
Mm-hmm.
As the light penetrates, but in the center of it, where his helmet is black as night.
So yeah, he tries to hold himself up. Again, this is going so bad for him. He like kind of grasps at his own uniform as if like just to extricate himself from this whole situation almost. But he gets his footing, and it's at that point that it's like you see him there, and then you see him flying that way, like down the street, like cartwheeling. And about a good 20 feet over your group, Nix, you absolutely recognize your father. He's glowing. He is terrifying to everyone, including Nix. He is majestic. Majestic is an absolutely perfect word for what you see when you look upon his brightness, upon his figure. It's majestic. And as he speaks, his voice booms. He's like, "I'm so very proud of you, daughter. But I've read the omens, and today is not this day." And next thing you guys know, you guys are back at the bus stop where you guys left Halcyon City from.
Ugh. Do we remember everything?
Yes.
Did we go back in time, or is it?
No. Well, I suppose I can't exactly. You definitely are there. That's all I'll tell you right now. You guys have to figure out what's going on here, but yes,
yeah, I mean it's a bus depot, right? So there are clocks. So I look at the time. Have we gone back in time?
No.
Okay, so he just moved us. Are we really here, or is he just making us think we're here?
Damn, comic books ruining our brains.
Yep. That is a story for another day. Yes. So for now, good session. I wanted to get into the end of session moves real quick. Unless you guys had something else you wanted to cover quick.
The only thing I was going to ask was, are we still in our uniforms? Are we in our regular clothes?
You are in your uniforms.
Nice.
The Violet Vanguard is now on its turf, and people recognize it. And that's actually kind of funny. You guys are in the middle of the depot, the Violet Vanguard, and people are like, "Oh my god, look at that! What? How'd they get in here?" Type of thing. So you guys are a lot of finger pointing. Some texts and whatnot are going out. Some tweets are happening. Lots of hashtags.
Yeah, and I'm like,
hey, quick, strike a pose.
Oh my god. The first one that dabs gets blown up and obliterated beyond any reality. Cool. All right, so let's. I'm sorry. Did you have another question, Nix? No. I can't remember if I answered your question.
You did.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's quick go to end of session moves. So I'll go in order from my view here. Let's start with Nix. Did you grow closer to the team, grow in your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
I like to think I grew in an own image of myself.
Okay. Explain how you see yourself and why, and shift one label up and one label down. Reminding you that you can't go higher than 3 or lower than -2.
So I think I see myself more as my own person, more as a member of everybody else besides the Children of the Light. More like a regular kid in the respect of having a family, friends, doing normal things, and seeing my family and then rejecting them. I think grew as a person in that respect as well.
Cool. All right. So how are you changing your labels?
Let's see. If I can open my. Okay. I think I would change. Mundane up 1, probably freak down 1.
Okay, do it. You're good. Wraith, how about you? Have you grown close to the team into your own
I'm
image of
going to
yourself
say
or away?
close to the team, and I think Nyx. I think we worked well together. So I give influence to you, which you already have, so you get to shift my labels.
Yep. Shift Wraith labels.
And I'll mark potential.
And mark potential.
I mark or you mark?
I do.
Oh. So I would move danger up one.
Good choice.
Superior, no, mundane down one.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Mali. Have you grown close to the team into your own image of yourself or away from the team?
I think I've grown into it. So
Okay. Cool. Explain how you see yourself in one, and then shift one label up, another down.
before I basically been playing Mali as he didn't know he could access other elements. He has
Oh.
always been under the assumption that he could just control weather.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Oh,
didn't know
nice.
that there was an entirely different aspect of himself that makes his destructive power even greater.
And more terrifying to him.
Yes.
But also
Gotcha.
a lot cooler.
Yeah, that's
Much,
awesome.
much cooler.
That's a perfect. Oh my god, that's like the most perfect use of growing to your own image here. Awesome. So, what do you want to shift up, and what do you want to shift down? Keeping in mind the 3 and -2 limitations.
Mm-hmm. I kind of actually want to raise my superior by one.
Your what?
My superior.
Okay, shift superior up and what down?
Because I don't think Mali's afraid of himself as he is anymore.
Oh, very, very cool.
I will...
Maybe mundane down, or is mundane already low?
Mundane's already minus. I would put Savory down.
Okay. All right, done. Perfect. All right, Leech, have you grown close to the team, into an image of yourself, more into an image of yourself, or away from the team?
I feel like I grew closer to the team because of my working with Mali today.
Nice, nice. All right. So Mali made you feel welcome. Give influence to them. And does Mali already have influence?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mali, you can change his shift labels. Shift one up, shift one down for Leech. And Leech, go ahead and clear condition or mark potential.
Oh, I marked potential.
Perfect. Nice.
I don't think I had any misses today, did I? I had one. Yeah.
Nice. Come on, Molly, you got this.
Shift your danger up.
Okay.
From mundane down.
All
right.
Perfect. All right, that's the last the session there. Good job, guys. Awesome session. Again, part of this session was meant to kind of introduce you to more. Not everything has to be facing the villain. Some of it is, as we of course did today. There's also saving the innocents, equally important to this whole being a hero thing going on here. So I kind of wanted to introduce you to those concepts, and you guys did admirably. You worked as a team, you divided up, you kind of got back together, you regrouped, all sorts of cool stuff. So you guys are definitely getting it together as a team. So very awesome, and again, good use of your powers and whatnot. Let's see here. And like I said, I'm now feeling much better. As I said before, I was like feeling so sick, I was thinking of just canceling this session. But as we played, maybe the power of roleplay got into my veins, strengthened me, and here I am, finishing out the session strong. So thank you guys for that. You guys are awesome today, as always. You guys have any questions or anything, or?
So if we do an advancement, we just get that done before next session.
Sure. Yeah. Just and bring it to my attention. I just want to hear about it. As long as it's again, if you're going to choose like a different playbooks move, for example, I might have to approve it, or we can figure out a way through the fiction to work it to make it happen. If it doesn't really gel with who your character is, you have to figure out how your character will get that thing to get that advancement. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I did take one. I took Symbol of Authority.
Nice.
I have my eye on a couple.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, just let me know beforehand, and on Discord or whatever. Any other questions? Anybody? You guys good?
Are we forgetting something?
I don't think
The
so.
celebration.
Oh, that's
yeah,
what
we
it
might
is.
start
Okay.
with that maybe.
Yeah, let's start with that next session.
Yeah.
We don't have enough time for the. I don't want to rob you of your celebration. So we want to do a full on celebration. Well, that's a nice way to start a session. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay, there we go.
It's a good place to start. Again, getting your froyo on, etc. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, let's see. So again, stars of the show: Nyx, Wraith, Mali, and Leech, the awesome team, the Violet Vanguard of Halcyon City. VV, yes. And you're not a crook. You used to be, but you're not a crook anymore. Yeah. Do you get
I,
that? Do
Charles,
you get
can
that?
choose.
Yeah. Okay. It's a double
got it, yeah.
entendre type of thing. Cool. Unless you guys have anything else, I will go through the sign off here. We got this is Scott's Case Files Twitch channel. Hopefully that's what you're watching me on. We have some good viewers today. I hope you had a good time. And always feel free to join in on chat, ask some stuff, chat with us. We're happy to interact with you. I think these guys may be watching too. I'm definitely watching chat. So yeah, to follow this channel, definitely check out my schedule below. It's Tuesdays is game prep from all time central, 8 to 9. It's Tuesdays for both games. Thursdays 7 to 10 central is Urban Shadows, and then as we see here, Sundays 7 to 10 Masks, Heroes Abound. So definitely follow me if you want to kind of be alerted. You can also check the alert when individual goes live thing on the follow settings. Otherwise, follow me on the Twitter below or the Discord. Everything's we all do our communications on Discord, and that's where the hub is. So if you're interested in learning more, participating, or making suggestions, I'm also all on that. Join the Discord. Just click on the link below if you're on the Twitch page, and they'll be taken there. Otherwise, I think my role players, you were awesome. I can't say that enough. And because I think you're getting a hang of this game now. I think the rules are kind of seeping in there, and we kind of get what's going on, and things are a lot more streamlined. And as usual, I just want to point out, with this any other system, we wouldn't have gotten past part of clearing that building with all the extra mechanics and stuff. That's one of the wonders of Powered by the Apocalypse. All right. On that note, I bid you all a fond farewell. Goodbye for now.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.